What's up, Internet? I'm Alberta26, and today we're going to talk about Titanfall.
Roll with the punches, cause you know that it's inevitable. Simply unforgettable. And totally preaching. I'm either calling it quits or you're calling me out. It's not who, what you're up, because you're better with nothing at all.
Titanfall is a next-gen first-person shooter put out there by Respawn Entertainment. It's got pretty sweet graphics, a really different feel from other first-person shooters I've played. Let's start with the basics. Titanfall consists of 6-on-6 game modes. The game modes range from everything to a standard team deathmatch to capture the flag, hardpoint, which is similar to a domination type map with 3 points. In addition to the 12 players on the map, there are also groups of NPCs that continually spawn throughout the game. These NPCs are AI controlled, although the player can interact with them in certain contexts, but most of the time they'll just do their own thing. There are 2 layers to Titanfall's gameplay from a player's perspective. Times when you are a pilot and times when you are in your Titan. You begin the game as a pilot and your Titan has a 3-minute build time. The 2 different modes of gameplay are in strong contrast to each other. Pilot gameplay is very fast-paced. You can die very easily in a number of different ways. Titan weapons are devastating to pilots. Once in your Titan, you are significantly more durable and your firepower is greatly increased, so they allow you to dip in and out of combat much more effectively and stay alive a lot longer. The flip side of that is that you are in a giant robot, and size will hinder your mobility in the map. You obviously can't enter buildings that you are too large to enter, and also you cannot jump while you are a Titan, although you can dash. While pilot battles will tend to end quickly and decisively, Titan battles go on a little bit longer. Once you've worn down a Titan's shields and worked your way through what remains of his armor, the Titan is then doomed. This isn't the end though, there's a countdown timer during which the Titan is still active, but is slowly dying. Once the timer is over, the Titan will explode, and the pilot can either eject or die in this explosion. Depending on your situation, ejecting isn't always the best option. You can just get out of the Titan, like you could normally. Sometimes that will put you in a better position than ejecting would. As a pilot, you have 3 weapons at your disposal. A primary weapon, those range from SMGs all the way up to sniper rifles. You also have an anti-Titan weapon, which is usually an explosive or some kind of missile. You can kill pilots with these, but they're going to be much more effective against Titans. And then you also have a sidearm, that would be a pistol. Pilots also come equipped with a tactical ability, which is like an on-use power-up that has a cooldown. There are 3 different tactical abilities in the game right now. You have a cloak. Cloaking will make you nearly invisible. You have a telltale predator shimmer, so if people are really paying attention, they can spot you, but otherwise, at distance, you are almost invisible. The next ability I'm going to talk about is active radar pulse, which enables you to see enemies through walls and objects for a short period of time. Like the name suggests, this ability activates impulses, so it's not constantly going out in real time. This can make close quarters combat a little bit difficult to manage at first, so just try to be wary of that. Otherwise, it's a pretty good ability in levels with a lot of buildings and indoor areas. The third ability available to you is called Stim, which increases your movement speed and health regen for a short period of time. I tend to not use that ability. I haven't really found any great advantage in it. The last piece of equipment that you have available to you is your ordnance slot. Ordnance consists of things like frag grenades, arc grenades, and arc mines, which are akin to an EMP. They will really disrupt a Titan or a pilot's HUD. That makes it really impossible to see. And you can actually score pretty good damage on pilots with the arc grenades, so don't underestimate their damage. You also have a satchel charge available to you, which functions like C4 in Call of Duty if you're familiar at all with that. As you would expect, satchel charges deal substantial damage to players, but they can also be used to deal significant damage to Titans if you're able to land them directly on the chassis. The last component of your pilot's loadout consists of two separate sets of kits, a Tier 1 and a Tier 2 kit. Between these two categories there are a lot of choices and their utility varies. Things like increasing your reload speed to making your footsteps completely silent, or even decreasing the cooldown on your tactical ability. Titans have their own loadout screen and you're able to equip them before you go into battle. Titan weaponry is slightly less varied than a pilot's, but they are significantly more powerful. Don't let this increase in firepower go to your head though. Rushing headlong into engagements with multiple Titans will more often than not result in you being very, very dead. Kinda like that. Titans are also equipped with a core ability that's dependent upon the chassis that you choose for your Titan. There's a shield core Titan which plays a tank role. There's a damage core Titan which will play a damage role obviously, and there is a dash core Titan which is the most lightweight chassis but is also the most mobile. All in all, I've been mostly impressed with Titanfall. The graphics and visuals are really well done. The menus and UI are all really easy to understand and make sense. The gameplay is just something that I really haven't seen before. It's really cool. A pilot's mobility on the map is a huge asset to you, especially in a game where you have giant robots roaming around, so having a mobility advantage over them is crucial and I think a really good design choice. The sheer overwhelming firepower of a Titan is very rewarding. Gunning down a player in your Titan feels effortless. They die as if they were an NPC. I find the range of weapons in Titanfall slightly disappointing. I would like more weapon choices, but that's something that I feel that they could add on later in the game, so their decision to focus on building a strong core game with tried and true mechanics was a good decision, I think. Wrapping up, I'm going to give this game a 24 out of 26 on my Alberta scale. For those of you who like math, that's about 92%. A lot of positive stuff about this game, having a lot of fun playing it. Definitely recommend picking it up. Until next time, game on everybody. I'm Alberta26.